Ever feel like you're just drowning in data?
Oh, yeah.
I think we've all been there.
For sure.
But what if there was a way to like take all that data, all those different pieces, and combine them?
Yeah.
They're like fitting puzzle pieces together
Yeah.
to get a clearer picture. Well, today we're diving into something that does exactly that. We're looking at the Record.Combine function in Excel's Power Query.
Nice.
And let me tell you, from what I've seen, this thing is a total game changer when it comes to simplifying data analysis.
Oh, absolutely.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, I think it's important to break down exactly what we're dealing with here.
Okay.
So when we talk about Record.Combine, we're talking about merging records.
Right.
But to be honest, I'm a little fuzzy on what a record actually is in this context.
So think of it like this.
Okay.
Each record is like a digital file folder.
Okay.
Each one holds specific pieces of information, right, about, say, a customer.
Got it.
So you might have their name in there, their purchase history, their website interactions, whatever, and it's all neatly organized, right?
All in that folder.
Exactly, all in that folder.
Okay, I'm starting to get it.
Okay, good. So then what Record.Combine does is it takes a whole bunch of these folders and it merges them into one super comprehensive folder.
Wow.
And it makes sure all the information is combined correctly so you get that complete picture.
So it's not just like dumping all the data together into one giant mess.
No.
It's more like strategically fitting those pieces together, making sure everything's in the right spot.
Exactly. It's about making sure the information makes sense. And this is where the idea of data types comes in.
Data types.
Yeah. So each piece of information in a record has a specific data type, like text for a name, a date for a purchase, or a number for the amount spent. Record.Combine needs these data types to match up for it to work.
So if I try to like merge a record with text with one that's got a number in it,
you're going to have a problem.
Is that going to cause problems?
Yeah, you're going to run into errors. Record.Combine relies on consistency. It wants structured data where each record has the same fields, and those fields have the same data types.
It's like trying to, I don't know, fit square pegs in round holes.
Exactly. It just won't work.
Okay. So data prep is key here.
Oh, absolutely. Getting your data ready is crucial. Now, you mentioned earlier about saving time.
Yeah.
And streamlining analysis.
Yeah, that's what really got me excited about this function.
Okay.
So can you give us an example of how Record.Combine would actually like be a game changer in a real world scenario?
Okay, sure. Let's say you have customer data, but it's spread across a bunch of different places, right?
Yeah.
Sales records in one spreadsheet, website activity in another, email interactions in a third.
Yeah, I could see how that would be a nightmare.
Trying to analyze that separately it would be a nightmare. But Record.Combine comes in, and you can bring all that information together into a single unified view of each customer.
Wow.
And then it's easy to see their behavior, identify trends, tailor your marketing. It's powerful stuff.
That's incredibly powerful. It sounds almost too good to be true.
Yeah.
Are there ever situations where Record.Combine might not be the best way to go?
Well, you got to remember that no single function is a magic bullet.
Right.
It's not going to solve every problem. Like if you have a massive data set, millions of rows, Record.Combine might be too slow.
Makes sense.
It could be computationally expensive. So merging tables might be a better option there.
Okay.
And if your records have different field names for the same information, you'll need to standardize those before using Record.Combine.
So it's not as simple as just hitting a button and everything's perfect.
No.
There's some thought involved here.
Absolutely.
Some planning, some prep work.
You got to make sure it's right for your situation.
That's really helpful. Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah.
So for everyone listening, I want you to think about your own data challenges. Could Record.Combine be the tool that you've been missing?
Could be.
I really encourage you to explore this function.
Yeah.
Experiment with it. But remember what we talked about. Data prep is super important, and there are limitations. And here's a little something to chew on.
Okay.
How could you combine Record.Combine with other Power Query functions to unlock even more advanced data manipulation capabilities?
Interesting.
That's something to explore on your own.
Have fun with it.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
Until next time.
See